Okay, so this is my overpowered Technomancer, and I've modded his gear quite a bit, so it's not what it looks like. And this is my gear. I'm going to go through my gear, and then we'll get into some gameplay, and you can watch how it all works. So guns. I've got the Time Ripper, which is my only sort of assault rifle at the moment. I really want the Thunderbird, but obviously with the third slot. So I'm currently using this as my main weapon, the Mythos, and it's got the Omen projectile, which induces bleed. I've got the Firestorm, which induces inflicts burn, and then I've got Nikolai's Revenge on the end, which is a really good, solid gun for single and groups of people. And then I've got the Disintegrator as the backup there, which don't really use it. So skills, I go with the Cold Snap, Cryo Turret, Blighted Turret. I'm heavily set up in the middle lane there. Branch out a few down to the lane one down here. Pax points, I've gone for the lower. I've gone for the extra bullets. I could go and spec into the damage, but I do prefer having unlimited bullets. Basically, your turrets replenish 30% of your ammo and 20% increased damage for 5 seconds, which is handy. Ascension, I'm not massive the way through it at the moment, but I've sort of spec'd into weapon damage, weapon leech, status power, because some of my weapons work off status power. Max health, I'm just going into armor now, and elite damage. So go back into the gear. So I've got my helmet. So on the helmet, I've got the twin turrets. I've got the Thunder's Legacy, which actually proved really helpful in like groups and things because it deals a lot of damage every 8 seconds. And then I've got a Blighted Turret Discharge, which does a beam every 0.3 seconds to enemies within 5 meter radius. So you just chuck it down next to the enemies, in a group of enemies, or next to the boss, and it'll do tons of damage. Jacket here, I've got the Cold Snap, so freeze enemies, deal lots of damage to them when they explode. I've got the Blighted Turret now, projectiles deal 50,000 more damage and has a 50% increased attack range, which is handy. Oh yeah, and on the bottom there, boost your firepower for every enemy's close range, that's 4 times, really handy for group situations. And then on the trousers, I've got the Shatter and Freezing Boost, which obviously I'm going to freeze everything, so do loads of damage against stuff with frozen. And then at the bottom of that one, I've got the double fire rate on the cryo turrets. I was tempted to switch one of these for the increased damage on the cryo turrets, but I quite like the extra damage. On the gloves, I've got the extra firepower and extra anomaly power on skill activation, which I'm using skills pretty much all the time. Well, at least every 6 or 7 seconds. And then I've got the increased toxic damage on there, and then the Kingslayer critical hits increase firepower, which is a lot. And then on the boots, I've got the Sharp Eye, which critical shots while aiming down sight grants you more firepower, so increase more firepower again. And then the double turret, so the turrets now have 2 barrels, and each shot is doing loads. Increase the Blight turret's attack by 50,000 as well. So it's all stacked up there. Again, maybe I could change the shatter for the increased damage per cryo turret shot, but I don't know how it works. We'll see. Right, let's watch into this gameplay and you can see how it kind of all works out.
Looks like Father's throne room. Must have been pretty impressive once. Yeah, whatever. It's time to die. Even if you had to wait here 1,000 years for it. All this time you waited to fight for this place. Hope it was worth it.